All right, everybody, Twin Flame Collective, let's see where we go today. I'll do a little bit of Divine Feminine, Divine Masculine. We'll see where the energy is for the collective today. In the extended, I'll take it all deeper. And yeah, I think any zodiac signs that do show up in the reading, I will, well, let's do 12. In the extended, I will do a few cards for each zodiac sign on the advice of what to do about your twin flame connection, okay? So let's see where we're going with the collective right now. Some of this you may resonate with and some you may not resonate with. So let's just see where we go. Begin now. I feel like this is kind of a new day here. Ascending the mountain, keep going forward. First light, the beginning of a new cycle. Okay, there's some validation for what I just said. All right, that's pretty cool. So it does feel like a new cycle here. And it's possible that that's happened because of the Libra new moon. It is the last new moon until we go into eclipse season, which is activation energy. So that's a big deal. Libra season is also the season of intimate relationships. Ta-da! So in this energy of Libra, let's get a sense of Divine Feminine right now. Okay, Divine Feminine. What's going on for the Divine Feminine right now? What's going on for the Divine Feminine? All right. That's Libra, baby. That's Libra. So this is about balancing what you need versus what someone else needs, or what the connection needs, what the Divine Feminine needs versus what the Divine Masculine needs. There can be a feeling of walking a tightrope here of, you know, I have a sense of this is important to me. I don't know if it's important to the Divine Masculine, Divine Feminine, really kind of walking a tightrope here, trying to do the thing that's going to be good for everyone. And I feel like maybe that's a little codependent. Maybe that's a little bit like you're trying to please everyone. The situation for the Divine Feminine is, hey, things are moving forward. Things are getting inspired and inspiring. Things are going in different directions. It can be this feeling a little bit to me like, all right, I'm just going to be here for another 2 days. If you want to contact me before I go moving on, there's a little feeling of that. And I feel like the Divine Feminine has a real desire to get moving for herself, okay? Get moving. Yes, the opportunities are endless for Divine Feminine right now. And that feels to me very good. It feels to me like there's, but there's a little bit of a lag here of a waiting, a sense of waiting, a sense of this is what I want. I want the Divine Masculine to come toward me, but I feel like I'm being pulled in this direction, in this new direction, this new beginning. And if you like, don't hurry up, Divine Masculine. I don't know what to tell you, but I'm not going to be around. I'm not going to be hanging around, right? 3 of Swords, 4 of Wands, Fool. And what's underneath and the outcome here is the Ace of Cups. So this time that's the outcome. All right, whatever. As I teach in my tarot class, sometimes you just got to go with the flow. Now, 3 of Swords, 4 of Wands, and the Fool. There's definitely this new beginning energy here for the Divine Feminine. I just feel so strongly that Divine Feminine is moving on, and it might not be away from the Divine Masculine. It might be away from this energy of balancing and trying to be people pleasers, trying to please everybody, trying to make sure everybody else is happy. But that's not really where the Divine Feminine needs to be right now. This is a much more of an assertiveness and a desire for a path that really is fulfilling. Okay, and that's what's going on with the Divine Feminine here. Now, the Divine Masculine, let's see what's going on with the Divine Masculine. I like this beginning a new cycle, take your first step, climbing the mountain. But, you know, I am seeing It almost feels to me like the divine feminine doesn't want to, I feel like the divine feminine is hanging back because they might think this is their last chance, but you know that that's not true, right? You know that, okay. You know that that's not true. Where's the divine masculine? Okay. Where is the divine masculine right now? Okay. So this one came out first. 8 of Swords, and then the Magician. Chariot. Lots of movement here. But it's so funny that the divine masculine is the 8 of Swords. There's no movement there, right? There's just like this idea of scarcity mentality, or closing doors, or not sure what to do next. Really not sure what to do next. So I don't want to take any action if I'm not sure what it is. And Libra is air energy, and 8 of Swords is air energy. So like too much up in their head about the connection, whereas the masculine has real opportunity to manifest anything they want, manifest the forward movement of this connection, and yet they in their head think they can't do that. All right, 9 of Cups, 4 of Pentacles, Page of Swords, and I'm going to reflect the same back here, the Star. So the beautiful energy here. Now this is different from what I normally do, and I don't know, sometimes things just happen, but there is no coincidence, right? It's like it happened because I needed to see what was on the bottom of the deck as the outcome. So the key to the reading, which is usually how I see the bottom of the deck, is the outcome. Those two are the same thing. And the Ace of Cups here is a new offer of love, a new offer of an opportunity. The Star is a very healing time, a very healing connection. And I'll take you through the divine masculine here for a second now. 8 of Swords, really not seeing the path forward, but knowing that they have to do something, knowing that they have to start taking steps. They must go forward. There's a push here to go on their path, a real push here, okay? And the masculine has everything they need. They don't think they do, but the opportunity here is to move forward quickly. And this may be about mission, this may be about that piece, but I also see that there's a conflict between, it's very interesting. I've never noticed this before. You see in the 9 of Cups, this is about getting everything you want, and the 4 of Pentacles is about holding back. Similar postures, right? The two women seated, one has a baby, which is of infinite value, and the other one has a pentacle, which is of determined value, determinative value. And it's sort of like, I feel like the masculine is trying to decide between what is unlimited and what is limited. What is expansive, right? Magician, and what is very Saturnian, right? So we have this Saturn-Uranus square going on really for all of 2022. And it's the battle between the way I used to do things versus the way that I'm growing into doing things in my higher vibration, right? There's just this sense of this is the old way, this is the new way. And we do have a real battle, sort of a battle going on inside. Same thing for the divine feminine, like should I stay or should I go now, right? Like that's what's here. And the feminine is taking a decidedly feminine approach to like, all right, I'm here to serve, I'm here to do my work, I'm here in the connection. And yet the universe is calling the divine feminine to move forward into their path. 3 of Wands, 4 of Wands. And it's sort of like this divine masculine be damned. I cannot wait around anymore because waiting is the opposite of what I need to be doing. I need to be moving forward. I need to be going forward in love. I need to be, and so be it. If I feel a little bit of sense of loss around this, so be it. So the wound here feels to me, let me ask about that. What is the wound here between the two? Six of Swords. This is the card of moving forward, but it's like the card of moving forward together. So there's definitely a wound here. We need to keep moving forward, but I feel both have a sense of we need to move forward together. And so it kind of stops them, because the feminine is waiting for the masculine to do something, and the masculine is waiting for the feminine, or waiting for their own power to return, or waiting for the next step, not sure to be interested in this Nine of Cups or this Four of Pentacles. But I feel like the message coming through is one of healing. And I feel like the shadow between the two is I'm really getting the sense of like, listen, whichever you are, divine feminine, divine masculine, because this can also be happening internally to you, right? It's not just about what's going on between two souls in the 3D. In this energy of divine feminine, divine masculine you have inside you, it's almost like the feeling of I'm not sure what my priority is, or I'm not sure how to put one foot in front of the other if I don't know the big picture, if I don't know I'm waiting for my masculine energy to show up, or I'm waiting for my feminine energy to show up. There's just this sense of we should be doing this together. Why are we not doing this together? And I think that's holding you back. That's what's holding you back, because we are in a new cycle. And this is the difference between living in 3D and living in 5D, is that in 3D we think we have to see the person in person. We have to experience them in person for them to be with us. And that, my darling, is what's holding us back. So the shadow is, hey, we've got to be in the same boat together. Now, in the 5D sense, what's going on in the 5D with the connection, which I will expand upon, there is a lot of connection. There is a lot of togetherness. There is a lot of joy and being in this new cycle and everything like that. There is a lot of happiness. And so that's the reason why I feel like divine feminine, divine masculine both are holding back in the 3D, because they're experiencing this sense of what it would be like to be together. And they're letting their 3D matrix kind of fool them into believing that that's not true. So that's why things aren't moving forward with your mission. Things aren't moving forward with the connection. And in the 5D, we are truly together. So what's the next step here? Two of Wands. Look at that. 2, 3, and 4 of Wands. So the next step here is to make a decision. And the decision is, do I fall into line with what my 3D experience is showing me? And kind of like, okay, all right, I can't move forward. I'm not sure. Do I decide to understand what it means to be in the 5D? The other day, last week, in our Pathfinders Live, I did the meditation. I did a lot of new moon in Libra. Leo. Why do I keep saying Leo? There's something about Leo here that's important. So I'll explore every zodiac in the extended. But there's something about Leo here that's kind of important. And whatever happened whatever happened during Lionsgate. Whatever happened during Lionsgate, if you were able to shift into, if you were able to shift timelines, if you were able to open up your Akashic records, if you were able to nibble around the edges of one of the gifts that you are getting as part of being in the twin flame journey, if you were able to do that, now it's about taking that to the next level. So whatever went down during Lionsgate, okay, last week we talked Libra, and we are in Libra time period right now. The sun is in Libra, which means that we are going to have a full moon in Aries coming up, and we are on our way into eclipse season, which is activation energy, which I will talk about in another video. What this is saying to me is that we need to get off the dime in terms of what we're experiencing as a 3D life, and taking our cues from a stuck energy, because our job as twin flames is to move the energy. So we can't be like, well, look around me, look what's happening, and I'm gonna, okay, I guess I gotta wait, right? Like, we can't take our cues from what has been created in through a stuck mindset. We must understand that it's our job to move things forward. It's our job to manifest with the universe. It's our job, right, to get to the next step, to take that next step. And the way to take the next step, the way to this choice, please give me a clarifier, and I'll use that other deck too. Please give me, okay? Hermit. So some of you need more meditation. Some of you need to find a teacher. Some of you, if you are looking for group counseling, if you're looking for coaching, if you're looking for anything along those lines, if you feel like you're searching for answers, the Hermit is not only your inner wisdom, but it's also the wisdom of a teacher. So I do feel like there is something about that coming up, that you'll be able, if you feel the need to take a class, take some kind of instruction, if you are looking at learning how to meditate more, if you're looking at TM, I told you about my TM experience, transcendental meditation, whatever you're looking at doing, I feel like you can't go wrong with that, because it's going to it's going to shift you out of this stuck position. The Justice card, all due respect to Libra, and the Eight of Swords, there's this sense of waiting around for your hotel room to be ready, okay? And that's not really where we need to be. The answer is inside you, the wisdom inside you. Girl talk. Okay, so I'm clarifying with these cards. Engagement ring, date. Wow. Okay, so where's this coming from? So part of the therapeutic move forward is about being cool with where you are. Time with friends, moving on, happily single, living in the moment, having fun. That Sun card coming out because this is one of the things that is important. Girl talk. We do, I mean, all due respect, there are mostly women on my channel, so that's probably why they're talking about that in terms of Thursday's lives and the things we do on lives. But that is a really healing thing to do. Just us hearing the stories of other people who are going through twin flame. I know there's more for me to tell you about twin flame astrology, which I will be doing this fall. It didn't really come out for me this summer. I was planning on doing much more this summer, but this fall. And then I'm seeing here, some of you are really kind of moving toward a traditional relationship with someone that you already know, or with someone that is connected to you. I feel like some of you might just feel like this is a distraction, that you are moving away from a certain experience of love as scarcity in twin flame. If you have been experiencing that, if you have been feeling like the twin flame connection hasn't brought you much love, then there needs to be some healing work done. There needs to be some kind of expansion for yourself. And also, I feel like there is a possibility for some of you that a relationship that is trying to come in here is a teacher, is a catalyst, and could be a long-term catalyst, or long-term healing connection for you. Now, it's possible for a piece of you, for a chunk of you, maybe a big chunk of you, that there is going to be a date and there is going to be connection in terms of long-term commitment here. Okay, I feel like the masculine is doing a lot of work around healing their own ways of looking at money, their ways of looking at what they have and what they don't have, what they want to create and what they're trying to create. I feel like they're getting much more empowered. The divine masculine's getting much more empowered and could be stepping into a healing role. And somehow this heals them. The healing role heals the masculine. And so here we are with engagement ring and date. Now, some of you may have walked on from twin flame. You might not be watching this if you've walked on from twin flame. But if you have, in this Libra time period, there's a possibility of a long-term commitment coming in. And it may come from the sense that you are not alone, that there's a lot of other people who are sort of in that same boat, in the same boat. So you could be, instead of thinking about this as the divine feminine, divine masculine, this can be about a collection or a collective experience of divine feminine, kind of the tribal nature of divine feminine, really raising the vibration for others in the tribe, out of hurt, out of loss, out of dancing around this kind of I don't want to move forward kind of experience. Same goes with the masculine. Like, I'm going to see that I have everything I need to move forward, and I'm going to employ that. And by getting stronger and healing and stepping into healing, that's when the love can come together. That's when it can come together. So, wow, engagement ring and date. It's possible that the 3D expression is becoming more real, which is kind of like 3D is our matrix. It is the thing we are experiencing. But it's possible that twin flame is going to get together as a regular date, a regular connection, right? There's union right there. And it's possible that that happens because of some learning that you do, because of some person that comes into your life that really helps you kind of balance out and remove the blinders and remove all of these blocks to the connection coming together. Removing the type of behaviors that have been keeping the two apart. Having a good time. This is about acceptance. This girl talk one is about acceptance. Accepting where we are at the moment and just enjoying it, just loving it. The Fool and the Sun card. All right, so I'm going to keep going here. I want to look at the messages that are coming in for each zodiac sign, and then I'll wrap this up and see where we go. All right, link is below if you want to continue on, Twin Flames. I'll see you over there. All right, I hope you enjoyed that video. If it was helpful to you, please consider liking this video and sharing it with anybody who might have a need for similar kind of information. And if you like this video, check out these videos.